What's good, y'all? Prince Sports here. What's good? Y'all seen the Knicks beat the brakes off the Pacers, right? Just imagine what we could do fully healthy. Pacers don't want no Knick problems with the Knicks. Pacers don't want no smoke with the Knicks. Now, I know it was just early in the regular season. I'm not like some of these people, over exaggerating 2 regular season games. And that brings me to the point. Something weird about this year's NBA season. People tend to run with these crazy narratives when it's just like 2 games in the regular season, right? All of a sudden, you see the Denver Nuggets lose a game. Now, all of a sudden, the Denver Nuggets are old, slow, not good anymore. What are we talking about? So 1 game is enough for you to say the Denver Nuggets is trash? What are we talking about? So the Joker got old overnight. Then you have narratives like Kyrie and Luka are the best duo in basketball. It's only 2 games. What are we talking about, man? What the hell are we talking about? Teams are in trouble. They got these fucking news reporters talking about teams are in trouble after they lost 1 regular season game. Stephen A. Smith talking about the Denver Nuggets is in trouble. You seen they got their butts kicked by OKC. Okay. Plenty of good teams get their butt kicked on a night-by-night basis. Anything can happen. It could be one of those games that just don't show up or they don't have enough energy in the tank. So what are we talking about? All these crazy narratives. The Joker ain't shit no more. Now he old and slow. The Denver Nuggets ain't a dynasty. Well, they never was a dynasty to begin with. You guys in the media was going crazy over them winning 1 championship. And all of a sudden, they was going to win multiple championships every year. Now, it still could happen. Nobody said they're dead in the water. Anything can happen come playoff time. But also, what the hell is D'Angelo Russell wearing? Is that a wig on top of your head? You trying to be a man version of Amber Rose? Huh? You trying to have 14 karat gold hair? What the hell is wrong with this kid? What the hell are you wearing? I will say this about the Lakers. I like the way they run in plays. These 2 teams are very interesting, though, the Lakers and Suns. I don't know if either one of them are real title contenders anymore. They could be just playoff contending teams. I can't see neither one of these teams winning the title. Right? Can they compete for one? Or be a legit team that you say, hey, I think they're going to win an NBA championship with? I'm not sold on the Phoenix Suns. I drunk that Kool-Aid already. It got sour. It went bad. The Lakers, you should never been drinking on a Kool-Aid, But basketball is very different now. You see Anthony Edwards getting promoted like crazy. And you seen what he did with the Sacramento Kings, right? Scored 32 points. He's going to have a lot of seasons where he score a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be like, it's the P, pushing Bubble X in the winter. You can't get along, only the hoes could enter. Told me to meet me on 6 at the center. Facing. Slugs, you ain't bucking nothing. You better all bucket yourself. You need to stop fronting. Y'all don't know about that. From the start to the ending. Mobb Deep, 1995. Classic song. But, yeah. What the fuck are we talking about here, man? What the media must really be bored with stories. I noticed something as the NBA season is progressing. Nobody's talking much about LeBron James, right? It's because guess what? He's not winning no more. So the narratives around LeBron James is pretty much talking about his son and things like that because he's at a stage where he ain't winning no more. So it's just pointless talking about LeBron James. Numbers that you already seen him have. Losses that you already seen him get. What's there to talk about anymore? when it pertains to LeBron James. Kevin Durant looks like he's stuck in NBA rock in a hard place because the Phoenix Suns ain't going nowhere. Phoenix Suns is in NBA hell. Okay? They don't know where the hell they're going. They're stuck. Kevin Durant got to do a Escape from Phoenix episode. He got to make a movie, Escape from Phoenix. Because he ain't going nowhere. And this team is not winning jack shit. So you're just wasting your time on this. I don't even know if y'all guys are going to be considered real title contenders. When you really narrow it down, how many title contenders really are there in the NBA? Now, you can't tell from just 2 games. Don't be stupid like the media be doing. Running these crazy-ass narratives. All of a sudden, Klay Thompson is going to play good every single game for the Dallas Mavericks because he had one good game. He could come out in this 82 games, man. He could come out the next game and go 0 for 5, brick after brick, which I actually expect him to do. He's not going to have nights out. Then you look at the Boston Celtics. The media acting like, oh, the Boston Celtics is unbeatable. Nobody could beat the Boston Celtics. They're the most complete team in basketball. 2 games in, I could tell already. What are we talking about? So what happens if the Boston Celtics can't get knocked out in the postseason? What happens then? Are they the most complete team still? The hell are we talking about? Winning 2 games in the regular season don't make you the most complete team this year. This is a new season. Stop telling me what they did last year. What are you doing right now? Because it's now or never. What have you done for me lately? One thing I would like to say about the OKC, I like how they win games and they put all their teammates in the room. I mean, not in the room. They put all their teammates at the huddle when it's the after game press conference or the interview. I like that. I like that. That shows you a team that plays together. One for all for one. I like that team basketball that they do. Okay, let's see what's going on. No, I haven't been yet. But James Harden going to have a hell of a season with hogging the ball. He's going to have a lot of shots. I don't know if he could be James Harden of old, but he's going to have some games where you're going to be like, oh, that's flashes of old James Harden. But they're most likely going to lose. Right? It's just what it is. They're just most likely going to lose. It's no but ifs about it. It's no way to beat around it either. Hold on, let's see what this is. I burn it out this way. No, I painted it myself, nigga. Wait, how much did he? Hold on. I am making dough hand over fist by selling stuff on eBay. Right? It's good. It's real good. Doing real good. Wow. So yeah. He gonna put up numbers. Well, he gonna put up numbers. Can they win? It's a question. The Clippers are pretty much dead in the water. I think Kawhi Leonard gonna end up leaving or getting traded. That was a nasty crossover by Devin Booker. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of just like I like what I'm doing right now here. Yeah. So, but yeah, NBA season is crazy. I've never seen people get a little bit more into this regular season. People act like we in the half of the All-Star break. Like we passed the All-Star break, right? Every time I hear people talk about basketball, hey man, did you see this? Did you see that? This team gonna be bad this year. I said it's only 2 games. Everybody's so quick to judge the NBA now. with just 2 games. You guys act like we're 50 games in this past All-Star break. You think some of these games matter? It just started. These games don't matter. It's just not going to make or break somebody's season if they lost the season opener or even the second game. Hell, with the way the NBA is structured, you could win 35 games, make it to the play-in, and go to the postseason with 35 games, and another team that had 45 games missed the postseason because they lost 1 game to you in the play-in tournament. You see how crazy that is? You could be a losing basketball team, and all you need to do is beat one good team, and you get to go to the postseason. And that team that bust their ass off and get a lot of wins don't get to make it to the postseason. You know, yeah, he's nice. He's a good player. Orlando Magic is going to be a sleeper team. But you guys fearing the Indiana Pacers. I'm not just saying it because of 1 game. The Indiana Pacers was a flash in the pan. They had 1 good season last year. I think it's going to come down crashing. Okay, a crashing reality of them not being that good. And they don't want to see the Knicks in a 7-game series if the Knicks is fully healthy. There ain't going to be no 38-minute games where Josh Hart plays the whole game. Oh, that's good. Oh, shit. See, I keep telling you, the more I talk, I'm hearing that ching. We getting bread, baby. We getting bread. Salute to everybody. We getting bread. Okay, hold on. Why is it the same game? Why is it making the same sentence? Okay. Yes, Andrew. Should be more over here. Where the rest of these shits? Okay. All right. But yeah, man, it's going to be one hell of a season. One hell of a season for a lot of people because people seem to be into these games. They just started. Everybody making a big deal out of a lot of these games. They act like it's game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're only the 2nd game of the regular season. Uncle Z, yeah, no doubt. Damn, LeBron, what you doing? LeBron trying to do the Sir Charles. Back him down. Try to give him the butt post up. Pause. You know. But this may be the year that the Lakers won't be considered a title contender at all. Right? They're going to be an up and down team all year long. They may not even make the postseason. I know it sounds weird that saying that the Lakers won't make the postseason. They may not. They may not this year. I got to imagine AD will be missing his share amount of games. LeBron will be doing his load management. So I predict the Lakers will be losing a lot of games. I don't know. It's too early for that, though, Z. We only 2 games in. I think we should give everybody a fair chance to see what's up. Maybe 10 games in, we could judge that a little more accordingly. You know? I would say there is no top 5 until we see what's going on with these games. Who's playing at the highest level and winning consistently, you know? So when the season starts, I like to start from 0. Everybody go back to 0 once the beginning of the season starts. Now, we can make predictions on who we think is going to be a top 5, you know, based off their history and their longevity. But once the season starts, everybody back to 0. It don't matter what you did last season. What are you doing this season? I don't care what you did last year. I don't care what you did last month. What are you doing right now? 2024-2025 NBA season. Are you a top 5 player right now? And I probably wouldn't say LeBron's a top 5 player right now. Maybe not even Steph. One for sure, though. I think even though it's just a 2-game spectrum, if I had to just take a guess, I'm just taking wild guesses now. Speculation. This is pure speculation. I don't have no proof, no facts, no games, no stats. I would say Anthony Edwards is going to be a top 5 player. The Joker. And that's all I could think of right now. I think those two. And SGA. Because SGA is going to have an MVP season. So SGA, Anthony Edwards, and the Joker, I think is going to be top 5 players. You know. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I mean, even with that, you know, I can't just say you're the top 5 best player in basketball with only 2 games. I need more of a spectrum. You know, are you going to talk about Team USA? Yeah, Steph Curry would be number 1. Without Steph Curry, there is no gold medal for us. You know, LeBron did start it, but he didn't finish it. No, he helped lit the fire, but you know, Steph Curry kept the fire going. He actually burned that motherfucker down. You know, he let that roof burn. That's what he did. Well, yeah. This looks like another blowout game, so to speak. Oh man, that's a travel by Bradley Beal. I guess the NBA don't call travels no more. D'Angelo Russell looked like he needed to be drug tested. Something wrong with that boy. You wearing a hairdo like that, you need help. LeBron James looked like he don't even want to play basketball really this year. I think basketball is becoming just a job for LeBron James. He probably just want to finish this season, play with his son, and call it a wrap. He don't look like he into these games no more. I know it's just a 2-game spectrum, but he don't really look like he into these games. You know, sometimes if you do something for so long, you lose the passion for it, and it just doesn't ring a bell with you no more. And this could be it, you know. And his son, the Lakers season is a circus act, because every time his son come on the court to do absolutely nothing, you guys start cheering. He ain't gonna win you nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's just gonna be there to get some claps. People just want to see a father and son run up and down the court. Oh, they say he's a bum. You know, one guy said that hey, you know what? We saw Bronny James play on the court with LeBron. Cool. Send him to the G League. One guy told me send Bronny James to the G League. The circus act is over. So, yeah. That goes to show you what people think. You know, maybe they just want to see his son give LeBron James an alley hoop. That'll send everybody crazy. Right? Or LeBron James pass the ball to him and he hits a wide open 3. That's it. Speaking of sports, you got the World Series. My Mets is not in it, but another New York team is in it. And the Yankees have a chance to win more. I don't know who to root for in this World Series because I don't rock with the Dodgers. You knocked off my boys. And I never liked the Yankees. Growing up in New York, you either a Yankees or a Mets fan. It's no in between. Now, the Yankees do have a reputation in New York like the Lakers. The Clippers of New York is the Mets. Holy shit. Man, that dunk Giannis did was crazy. Nah, I'm good. I can't do that. I can't switch. But if the World Series was here, I would be rocking this. Right? If the World Series was here, I'd be rocking this. But sadly, my team, New York Mets, is not there. Sadly. Better luck next year. We're getting better luck next year. We're going to do it next year. Don't doubt us. Now we got to re-sign this guy, right? If we lose this guy, we're in trouble. We need to keep our same squad and get some more heavy hitters. All right? We need some heavy hitters on the Mets. If we get that, we'd be solid. Because our offense just disappeared against the Dodgers. The magic ran out. So if we could do that, we'd be straight. Mm-hmm. Man, LeBron James' shot looks flat. LeBron don't look like he into basketball that much. He just looks like he's just going through the motions. So like a guy that lost passion. Queens Mets. No, that'll sound too feminine, and people start laughing at it. I mean, you call them the Queens Mets, people be like, "Yeah, it just don't rock right." It's gonna serve as an insult instead of a baseball team. Yeah, he looking solid. I mean, but it's only 2 games. I think people put too much criticism into 2 games in the regular season. You guys act like we're going into the playoffs. Man, D'Angelo out here looking crazy. D'Angelo Russell looked like he belonged on Hollywood. Like some meth head. You look like some dude that just, lost his mind smoking meth. What the hell happened to homeboy? In high school, you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? That's a good solid one. 54 games. I think that should be enough to get us 3rd seed. So we could do our blows and doubles. I'm coming from Queens, mother, carrying guns and scuffles, wilding, a QU soldier from left rack back to Queensbridge. What? So many crack sales, niggas know how to act like that. Back in the days, we get scrapped. Now you laying on your back. Yeah, you don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that. I used to trade my knuckles in for a Mac 10 and learn to live the life for crime. For Queens, the best style too wild for you. Y'all say y'all don't know them songs. Oh no, I didn't heard. Man, some of these hip hop is like hip hop need to be on life support again. Hip hop always suffered from life support, a need for life support. Let's see what's the team. I got a lady in this building that loved the Dodgers. She saw me wearing my Mets apparel, had looked at me and start laughing a little bit. I said, "Okay, lady. Next year we're gonna beat you guys. We're gonna see who's gonna be laughing then." And right now she's sitting there yelling and screaming, rooting for these damn Dodgers. Yeah, hip hop is dead, Z. It's definitely dead. I can't say somebody killed it. It's just dead. It's always seemed to be on life support every now and then. You see, I have a hip hop channel, and people always say, "Hey, man, more and more videos, more and more videos." I'm like, I don't want to talk about the same recycled stories. I don't want to talk about, Biggie and Tupac. Did Biggie really set up Tupac? Or the showdown between Nas and Tupac in Central Park. I don't want to keep talking about these same stories that been told a million times over by people. Right? Even for events that I've been part of, I don't want to tell the stories because they seem like old stories to be talking about. Right? It's like ancient history. This rookie that the Lakers get, this boy can shoot that three, boy. I don't know. I mean, Nas is a veteran, so Nas ain't gonna be under no pressure to make no albums. He's just gonna have I make an album when I feel like it. It's not even my generation. I just do this shit for fun. You know. But yeah, that album be fine. If you want to check out a solid album, Common made one with who did Common made an album? I think he made an album with DJ Premier. Common has a good album out, and it's just him and the a beat maker that the guy made all the beats. I think it's DJ Premier. I'm not too sure. It's just not hitting me right now. Yo, woo! This boy could shoot that three. The Lakers did a good job of picking him up. That guy can shoot that three. He is exactly what the Lakers need, a three-point shooter. The guy that can spread the floor and shoot threes. KD heating up too. Speaking of KD, this may be LeBron James and KD's last games against each other. So if you enjoyed the rivalry that is LeBron James versus Kevin Durant, you're not going to have much years of it left. It's going to be over soon. If you're talking about the NBA Finals perspective, Kevin Durant won that 2-1. LeBron beat him once. He beat LeBron twice. As being the de facto on the main teams too. You know, they both met in the finals. Don't matter who had who. They're both good enough to make it to the NBA Finals. They both good enough to compete against each other. And he lost twice. LeBron James lost twice to Kevin Durant in the NBA Finals. You know, he lost to Steph a couple of times in the NBA Finals. So, oh, yes. The Knicks was kicked, man. Randall had a solid game the other night. Yeah, he had like 30-something points. Don't get used to that, though, because the T-Wolves they're in the same, to me, the T-Wolves are like a step above the Houston Rockets, Utah Jazz, and the Portland Trail Blazers. You got those teams down the bottom, and Minnesota is on top of them. That's it. Now, don't get it twisted. They only won by 2 points, beating Sacramento by 2 points. They're going to have a lot of close games where Anthony Edwards got to score 30 or more points. And he's just going to get to a point where he's going to break down, and he's not going to have enough energy in the tank to carry that team. No, that's just it. He's going to end up breaking down, and he's going to say, hey, I need some help. Now, Anthony Edwards, he got the Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in him. He may not ask for help. He may not say nothing. He may keep his mouth shut because he's a competitor. He likes to compete. But I say it for him. He's going to need some help. Anthony Edwards is going to need some help if he's going to win a lot of games in this regular season. Because I think even he's going to have a 40-point games and the team still lose, Dozy. He's going to have 35-point games and the team still lose. He had 32 points against Sacramento, and they only won by 2 points. That could have easily went the other way. So that 32 points would have been waste. So he's going to have a lot of waste nights scoring points, going nowhere. And another team that I think is going to be in trouble this season is not because there's 2 games in the season. It's because they They let go too many good pieces, too many good role players. That's the Denver Nuggets. And you replace these guys with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook ain't the answer for role players for the Denver Nuggets. You lost KCP, right? That's a big loss because you need your role players. And every year it seems like the Denver Nuggets losing a key role player. All they got is a solid three, which is Michael Porter Jr., the Joker, and Jamal Murray. Somebody better step up. And guys like Michael Porter Jr. is not going to step up because he got a role on his team and he can't come out of his element. He always going to be third fiddle to Jamal Murray and the Joker. He ain't going to get more touches than the Joker. So he's going to automatically take a back seat. And he don't have a resume that closes like Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's, I mean, he stepped up big time to help his team win the championship. Jamal Murray's one of the main pieces to why the Denver Nuggets got a championship. Without Jamal Murray, you don't even win a championship. He's always the X factor, especially in the postseason. There's a lot of players that should retire. Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, they should retire. And even though he still could play, James Harden should retire too a little bit if he ain't going to a title contender. If you're James Harden and you don't go to a title contender at this point in your career, you should contemplate retirement. But I want to put him third place. You know how I put third place? Chris Paul. Chris Paul, why are you playing basketball? And why did you sign with the San Antonio Spurs? You're a veteran basketball player that got no championships. Why the hell did you sign with the Spurs? What the hell are you doing signing with the Spurs? Don't you want to close your career out with at least one championship? Because if you get that on your resume, people will look at you differently, especially if you're one of the key pieces to helping the team win the championship. Two so far in the World Series game. Milwaukee Bucks is a team that's going to get old overnight. Milwaukee Bucks will not be the same old Milwaukee title contenders every year. Milwaukee being title contenders is almost over. I think they should trade Dame Dollar. The two guys, I can tell you the three guys that need to retire most and the three guys that need to get traded most. Jimmy Butler, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, and I'm going to add a fourth, Dame Dollar. Dame need to get traded. They need to clean house in Milwaukee. They're not going to do that because why would they get rid of a guy that puts asses in the seats? But Giannis Antetokounmpo it's about time you leave. It's time for Giannis to leave and it's time for Dame to leave. Milwaukee need to hit the reset button. They need to go back to the draft class, get rid of old ass Brook Lopez and old Chris Middleton, all these old pieces, these Ben Gay guys. They got to put that on their knee. I mean, that team looks old and slow, bro. It's an old team. Giannis to go to State would be crazy. That would be crazy. You give up any player if Giannis goes to Golden State. Everybody's up for grabs except for Steph Curry. You could take whatever you want off the roster except Steph Curry. You want Draymond Green? You want Andrew Wiggins? Take them. I replaced them with some fucking Miami Heat style G League players. There's always role players. It's too much of them to mention. There's always some role players laying around. Role players are like roaches. They're everywhere. You can step on one. They're everywhere. It's not a single place that you can't find a role player at. They're everywhere. Yeah, I'm telling you, Z. I'm telling you. You know, Lakers just look like they wasting a whole bunch of time. They ain't doing jack shit. Yeah, that is modern day Shaq and Kobe. Uh, yeah, it'd be a little bit different though, because Steph game is nothing like Kobe's. But I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. You're talking about the actual impact, not the style of play. So with that being said, yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Man, AD, stop falling down for no reason, bro. I hate when these NBA players fall down for no reason after they take a shot. Stop falling down for no reason. Nobody's going to call the foul, man. Takes the fun out the game. Guys take a shot and they just fall down for no complete reason. Nobody even hits you and you just falling down for no reason. Everybody takes a shot. You take a layup, you fall down. You go for a dunk, you fall down. You take a 3-point shot, you fall down. You're dribbling the basketball, you fall down. Man, stop trying to play the clock, man. Nobody's believing in it, man. Nobody's believing in it. Tomorrow's live stream is going to be, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. Hopefully it's for boxing. It's going to be a little interesting. Y'all going to be like, oh shit, I know you got it. I'm going to show y'all something special tomorrow. Something I always wanted. And I just, it's, you got to seize the opportunity. You don't know if you're going to wake up the next day. Don't wait for things. Seize the moment while you have a chance, because life is so damn short. You don't know what the hell. You have no promises. You don't know if you're going to wake up the next morning. Anything I want in life, I go after it. And even if I find it useless a little bit, I lose interest in it. I go for it, because you just never know what's going to happen. You never know. Be content with what you got. Yeah. But if you want more, why not go for it? Why not? People like, yo, you got an iPad, you got a Samsung tablet. What you doing with all those? Hey, I want them. Simple. How many pairs of Jordans you got? You don't need all those. I want them. I want to be able to say I have them. I want to be able to experience that I was able to do that. Hey, why you don't go to France? Go. Instead of buying a pair of Jordans, if you want to go to France, go to France. Go to Singapore. Go to anywhere you want that you never been to before. Just do it, because you just never know. Yeah, I have some Jordans. I'll show some tomorrow because I got them kind of locked up in the closet. But I mostly collect the Jordan 6. So that's all you're going to see. I don't buy no other pair of Jordans but the 6. I think every other pair of Jordans is ugly except for the 6. That's the only pair of shoes I like from Jordan is the 6. I'm very picky shoe wearer. I don't like buying like every edition of somebody's shoes. Same with LeBron. I only like one pairs of LeBron James. I forgot. I think it's the 13s. I'm not too sure what it was, but it's the gold and black. Those are only pair of LeBrons I like. I don't like any other pair of LeBron shoes other than the ones that I get. That's it. I don't like no other pair of Jordans other than the ones I get. I don't like no other pairs of Kyrie Irvings other than the ones I got. I like the burgundy red Kyrie Irvings. Any other shoe by Kyrie, I don't want. It's just how it is. Shit. Let me show you. Let me just show y'all something a little bit. Look at that right there. You see that? Do you see that? That is nothing but shit that I ordered. I'm talking Amazon. I'm talking eBay. I'm talking every damn place you could possibly think of. I ordered merchandise from. Look at that. Some of it I didn't even take out the box yet. And if I don't get around to doing what I want to do, it's going to stay in those boxes. Yes. That's not the half of it. On the back of that is more. Okay. I got enough orders to fill up a room. Just boxes. It's all different types of shit, though. Mad different shit. It's just that now it piled up so much, it's getting overwhelming. I don't know where to start or how to work on this thing or how I'm going to rearrange this or that. It's a bunch of different shit. So he said, damn, that's a lot of orders. That I believe there's some shoes in there. My new phone is coming in November. It has it on back order. iPhone 16. But I have this, a Samsung Fold 5. So now I'm going to be stuck with two phones and not know what to do with them. So I'm going to have two phone numbers. I'm going to have two phones. You know, is it somewhat useless? Yeah, it depends. But you could find use. You could find a use for two phones. You know, but once for dang for sure, I'm not going to turn my back on this phone. Put too much investment in this phone. You know. See? Now you just see it as a phone. Now you look at it, it looks like a tablet. You have the Google Pixel. Yeah, that's very famous for pics. Is the pictures really good? Because one of its main functionalities is taking pics. It's not saying that it doesn't do anything else, but its main attraction is pictures. Like a Samsung's main attraction is, third-party apps. Because Apple has like a restricted ecosystem. But a Samsung, you could do just about anything on a Samsung phone. And Samsung phones are by far the most creative. They have flip phones, fold phones that, do this and that. It's just different, Oh, yeah. Was that the main draw? Was the camera? Because a lot of people say, man, you got to get a Pixel just for the pics. So if you like taking pics, then, yeah, that'd be the phone that you need to get. Okay. What's the screen size on that bad boy? It's not one of those baby screen sizes, right? Got to be at least 6.9 or something. So it's only an 11-point lead now. This is why I don't believe in a team like the Phoenix Suns. They can't even keep a lead. Both of these teams are fool's gold. Phoenix Suns and the Lakers are fool's gold. They're never going to win the championship as constructed. Neither one of them. Keep playing around with the Lakers, you're going to end up losing this game. They got a lot of good pieces. They got, Gabe Vincent. They got good role players. Still got 2 All-Stars. Before you know it, this lead will be gone. That's a bad shot by Austin Reeves, but he had to heave that up. Let's see what kid come. Kevin Durant. Oh, that's a travel. That's two guys traveling, man. The hell? Two travels. Bradley Beal traveled, nobody called it. This other dude traveled, nobody called. Phoenix coming back in this game. I mean, LA coming back in this game. Oh, Plumlee is the guy that traveled. See, the Phoenix Suns is fool's gold. They don't even know how to keep a lead. They are the fakest title contender in the NBA. Ridiculous. But they're heading into their overtime break. I'm not going to do the second half. I'm going to come back on tomorrow for a live stream. I just wanted to talk some sports and, get some stuff off my chest a little bit. I got some surprises for y'all tomorrow, though. But Prince Sports is out. Peace.